Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. This is your coach Aina. Welcome to my channel. In the last week's episode, I had talked about my life in Luxembourg, about moving to Europe, and so on. If you haven't watched that video, I will link it above. Please do watch that video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 6 things that you should consider if you are someone who is looking to move to Europe for work. Here are the 6 factors that you should consider before doing so. So let's get started. Now, the first and foremost factor that you need to consider before moving to Europe for work is work-life balance itself. Now, having worked in India and Europe, one of the strong differentiation I have seen is work-life balance, in the sense that in Europe there is a clear distinction between life and work. So if you are working for 9 to 5, you work for that time and then you can take your time off and nobody will bother you in that time, because your time, your personal time is respected, as well as your work time is treated very professionally. So in that sense, there is a clear distinction between work and life, and your mental health, your physical health, all of this is respected. And to respect those boundaries between personal and professional time is ingrained in the European work culture. So if you are looking for a balanced work-life harmony, a work-life atmosphere, Europe is definitely one good place to consider to work. Now, the second thing that you should consider is the skill set. Now, if your skills happens to fall under the category of highly skilled workforce, or in the skill shortage category, then that means that your skills very likely to be valued better and rewarded handsomely. Now, that is because a lot of skills that is highly valued or scarce in the EU is a lot in demand, but there's also a lot of shortage in supply. For example, someone in the medical field or healthcare, now that is a skill that is rewarded handsomely. So a doctor in India and when you compare to a doctor in the Europe, would be handsomely rewarded, with the same education level. Now, another skill is again these skills like IT, or data science, or the new skills like artificial intelligence and so on, which is still picking up and which India is known for. These are skills that would be rewarded better in Europe than in India, because of the shortage of supply in these skill set. So if you are belonging to that category of skill set, which is a skill shortage category or highly valued workforce category, then that's a definitely good opportunity for you to come here and work in the Europe. Now, another factor to consider is the income tax itself. Fundamentally, Europe believes in an equitable society, and the tax rates are very high when compared to India. So if you compare between numbers, in income taxes as high as 50% in countries like Netherlands or Denmark and Finland and Belgium, etc. But having said that, for the tax that you're paying, you're also getting a lot of benefits like free healthcare, free education for kids, a good social security, good pension scheme, etc. So those are the factors that you need to consider. So if you are looking to work for a long term, and if you're looking to settle in Europe, I think this tax that you're paying today will reap its benefits in the long term. So in that case, do not be disappointed looking at the tax rates. It's just that you need to cover your day-to-day expenses, and your long-term security would be taken care of. The another thing that I personally like about living in Europe and working in Europe is the ability to travel to a lot of countries, because within EU there's just one Schengen passport, and you can literally travel to any other country within the European Union with that passport, and there are no border controls as such. So that's a very good advantage. But also, having said that, there's one stark difference between the Indian way of traveling during vacations and holidays and a European way. That is because in India, probably when you are still traveling, you get phone calls from office for work, you still have to check emails and so on. But in Europe, I have seen that when you decide to take some time off work, whether it's for a personal leave or holiday or vacation, you can completely switch off and nobody will bother you. Even if there's something urgent, you can take care of it and you can hand it over to someone, some of your colleague, and it will be taken care of. And there's no urgency in the sense that you have to pick up calls sitting sitting on a beach during a vacation. So I think I personally like that. And also there's no policy of encashing the leaves, like whatever leaves you have to probably use it, utilize it, because mental health and rejuvenation is also valued, and it is respected, and people do encourage you to go on vacations and leaves and so on. So I think that's a great factor to consider while you're moving to Europe for work. Last but not the least, one another advantage of working in Europe is the kind of global exposure that you get. That is because Europe is a thriving community of expat from multiple other countries. So I live in Luxembourg, and a lot of expats who live here, who come and work from other EUs and from other parts of the world, who come and work here. So you get exposed to a lot of other cultures and other communities, etc. And I think that's a very good learning opportunity. So if you are looking for global exposure, this is definitely the place to come, because it's a melting pot of a lot of culture and communities and so on. Now, another factor that you should consider is your physical health. I have seen personally a lot of improvement in my physical health after moving to Europe, and that is because Europe has better, fresher, cleaner air, because it's less polluted. It has good drinking water. In Luxembourg, you can literally drink water out of the pipe. So water, air, it's good. The kind of fruits and vegetables, the quality of fruits and vegetables that is available is good. There's a lot of greens outside, so you can probably go for a run, take a walk, breathe some fresh air. So in terms of basic health and in terms of basic necessities, I think Europe is much better compared to populated, very polluted city in India. So those are the 6 factors that you should be considering if you are considering to move to Europe for work. I hope you like this video. If you did like, please do like, share, comment and subscribe. If you have any questions regarding life in Europe, moving to Europe, etc., please do leave a comment. I will answer it as much as I can. Thank you so much. Have a great day.